All right, it's 135 to beat Miami's new number one for hip-hop, R&B, and the Breakfast Club. I got the king in the house. No, not Michael Jackson. I got a king in the house, the king of Caribbean comedy. Honestly, I would just like to say the king of comedy personally. But, you know what I mean? You know, he says the Caribbean, so, you know.
No, I don't say it.
Oh, you don't say it?
The people say it.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah,
Major hype in the building!
Yeah. I like the king of comedy. I like that. I like that. I'm one of the kings out here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's how I see it.
Yeah, my expansion is bigger than the Caribbean.
It is. And you know what was quite interesting for me is just to watch the transition, right?
Right.
So we know that, you know, the characters was your main thing when you first came out, and you used to bring the characters on the road. And then the first time, you know, I got to host one of the events where you didn't bring out any characters, I was like, yo, he gone.
Facts.
That was it.
Facts. You know what it is? I feel like people started getting complacent and comfortable with seeing the actual characters, which was cool. It was good. It was a nice vibe. But in this game, you have to hold your own and just reference those characters instead of actually switching into it. You know what I'm saying? Of course, people like you know, Richard Pryor and these greats did that. But you know, you don't, your name is not stamped or stained in this business until you can hold your own just comedic value stand-up. So, and
that's a fact. Yeah. And not to, you know, just watching how a lot of we call it Instagram comedians try to translate.
Is that what you call them these days?
I'm not that's why I'm being careful. I'm walking, I'm threading lightly.
It's cool.
But you know, people who got their fame off of Instagram and now they're actually hitting the comedy clubs. Yeah. But it doesn't transition well for all of them.
Yeah, because you know what it is? I feel like, and I'm being straightforward and honest with it. I feel like, you know, back in the days, you remember everybody was trying to rap because rap was the thing. And everybody was like, damn, he's making it off of rap, or, you know what I'm saying? I could do the same thing. Not everybody's cut out for it. And now the rap industry is so saturated that they're trying to jump into something else, and they're actually saturating this lane now. So now comedy, it's only the greats that's really going to stand out, just like you got LL, just like you got DMX, just like you got, you know, the greats.
Right.
Those are the people that's going to stand out. Jay-Z, these people's going to stand out. Just like when you think about comedy, you're going to think about Kevin Hart, you're going to think about, you know, all of these great comedians, Cat Williams, you got, you know what I'm saying, Dave Chappelle, of course. You know, you got great names, and Major Hype is a household name as well. And, you know, people see how easy you make it look, and they think that they can do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. But, you know, it's a difference between editing a video and standing on that stage and having thousands of people dying.
Yeah,
you know
that's a fact.
Like laughing and carrying on. So
that's a fact. I mean, you know. I've always wanted to ask you this. You know, I've interviewed you quite a few times, and I never got around to, you know, asking you this. But, like, I feel like, you know, growing up in Brooklyn, similar to you as well, like, we always had a class clown or a few of them. We'd make jokes in the lunchroom. There was always that guy. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's amazing how you made that guy become that business.
Right.
Like,
absolutely.
because I felt like, and when you first came out, I was like, that could have been my calling, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I moved to radio because it didn't exist until you made it a thing, bro. Right. Well, and you were a lot braver than I think I could have ever been.
Well, I think that everybody's journey is different, and I think that everybody has their purpose. Even what you just saying, you know, that could have been your calling. It wasn't your calling. Your calling was what you're doing right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if that is your calling, then that's what you're going to pursue, right? And you're great at what you do as a radio host, right? Me personally, I feel like my journey was grooming me for this. You got to remember, I was a DJ before this, right?
Yes.
I was a musician before I was a DJ. I remember being 8 to 10 years old playing, you know, live instruments with my grandfather, and I was nervous on stage. You know what I'm saying? And it groomed me where I went on tour with Bobby Condas, and I'm standing in festivals in Germany with 30,000 people, and it's grooming me to be able to control a crowd. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know at the time that I'm going to be doing comedy. However, now that I look back at the journey and the process, and I trusted the process, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be a DJ. I was, you know what I'm saying? It was a stepping stone. It was a time where I had to get ready for this. You understand what I'm saying? And within the next 5 to 10 years, I'm getting ready right now for something that's gonna approach me in that time as well. So I just stay prayerful, I just stay guided, and I just let God lead.
I
You know
call
what I mean?
I call you a legend because of that.
Appreciate
Mainly
it.
because we technically use legends for people who've like done it so many years and stuff like that, but because you kind of paved the way for something,
Right.
and you did it at such a high level, like no one else, bro. Like, and I'm not dissing any up and coming
No,
or
it's
anything
just the
else.
facts. We just talking the
no one
facts.
else. I mean,
Actually.
whether it's hitting 1 million followers, whether it was taking the risk you took, bro, because true story. I remember because I'm Trini, my parents are Trini, but I entertain mainly Jamaicans.
Right.
And I remember in a club one night, Twisted or whatever the case may be, and I made some reference to sucking pussy, Dread, and I just thought like my career was done as a reggae, selector DJ. I'm like,
It's a wrap.
Right, it's a wrap at that time.
Right.
I mean, I recovered from it, but then I look at some of the things, the risk you've taken to the point where, like, even the very people that would want to technically bun you out for certain things
you know
are
what?
laughing and embracing it.
I'll say this, right? You got to be firm in what you believe in, and you got to be firm in yourself, right? I'm not here to serve a purpose to just one demographic. I'm not here to serve a purpose to one person who might disagree with my catalog or my characters or whatever the case may be. So if that one person has an issue with that, then that one person has an issue with themselves.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because I
Right.
can stand here and tell you I got 4 kids that I know of.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I can tell you that I've been, who I am all this time. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't have a problem with anybody who chooses their own sexual gender either. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have to lash out against everyone who decides to, live a different lifestyle other than mine, because everybody has their choice in life. So for me, I'm okay in any setting. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I could live my life and know who I am and be around different genders or different people or whatever the case may be and still be comfortable, because that doesn't bother me. So even me starting to do like characters and putting on wigs and stuff like that, that was by default.
Wow.
Because I wanted to bring my point across to the female audience. And it's easier, whether I'm a man in a wig or not, it's easier for them to accept what I'm saying coming from another female character, right? So at the end of the day, when I created Sister Sandrine, when I created Red Mango, when I created Mitzi, when I created all of these characters, it was because I knew that it would relate to our female demographic. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? And plus, I wanted other people to play those roles, but nobody was good enough to play the role. Like I'm like, yo, I can't explain it to you because this is what I lived. Right? I've sat in beauty salons on Flatbush Avenue and saw this teething woman come in there trying to sell clothes. That's Mitzi.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I've lived that.
Right.
So it's hard to actually explain somebody like, yo, listen, I need you to play a teething woman that come and sell clothes. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So I had to really bring it across the way I had to bring it across. And it was successful, and it worked the way it worked. And I'm proud of my accomplishments and my work, and I'm just letting my work speak for itself.
You're a genius, and you're a legend, brother. You know
I
what I'm
appreciate
saying?
it. Thank you.
And I know it comes with a lot, and I just love the adversity and how you push through everything that's coming your way, and you just stay strong. I'm so proud of you for that.
Thank you.
So let's talk about what people can expect. I know last night you ripped.
Oh, yeah.
Sold out.
Last night was crazy.
But you're here with us for a whole weekend. So those who couldn't make it out last night, what can they expect tonight and the rest of the weekend?
Oh, man, I could just say expect greatness, expect love, expect laughter, and, just come out and have a good time, man. That's all I can say. I can't give away, the core of the show, but we have a very good show lined up. You know what I'm saying? My brother here, Fredo Davis, he's been traveling with me for a long time now.
Yeah, I've seen him work, man. He's really good.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And we just added a new person who just started doing comedy. Next month makes 2 years that she's been doing comedy.
Wow.
So, Valerie, you know what I'm saying? She's doing her thing. She got to get the little bugs and glitches out, but she's doing her thing, and, we putting her in a good arena for her to, explore her talents. And that's just what it's about, giving people other opportunities, you know what I mean? So that's what it is, man. Just come out and expect the unexpected.
Yes,
You know
yes,
what I mean?
yes, man. Well, thank you for putting your team on. Thank you for all your contributions to,
Absolutely. Thank you as well.
to comedy, to Caribbeans, us. You like, I've said it many times and I'll continue to say it, man. When we have horrible days, bro.
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
know that we could go to your Instagram and put a smile on our face.
That's what keeps me going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I get those DMs, when I get those inbox messages, when I hear people like yourself say those things, that's what keeps me going and keeps me inspired. So that means a lot to me.
That's what's
you know
up.
I'm actually gonna be moving to Florida, so you gotta tell me some good areas to live in, because
of course, man.
Yeah,
we would love that.
Yeah, I was looking at what was the name of the place?
Davy.
Yeah, Davy.
Some big houses out there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
You'll be over there with Wayne Wonder.
Or maybe I need to be in Sunrise then.
Yeah. Too much Jamaicans in Sunrise.
That's where you live? You live in Sunrise? Okay, cool. Yeah. I need to be near the water, man.
No, then you got to go east. You got to go east.
Yeah,
okay. You got to go east. That's what's up. Major Hype. Make sure you check him out at the Improv. He's doing 2 shows today, right?
Yeah, 2 today and 2 tomorrow. We did 1 last night. It was crazy. So make sure y'all get out there now. Get your tickets now. Don't wait.
Yes, and I'm going to be at the latest show tonight. I can't wait, man, to come and enjoy the whole team and have a good time, man, and walk out there with a tight belly.
You know what's so crazy? I noticed a couple last night that was there. They was on the cruise.
Oh, wicked.
And they came up to me after the show. They was like, "Yo, this was a whole totally different show than you did on the cruise." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't write jokes.
It comes.
I just go in."
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And that's a gift, bro.
Absolutely.
That's a gift.
Absolutely.
You shoot from the hip. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Or you'll read the audience and the crowd.
Definitely.
And you just kind of go it.
Definitely.
That's a true gift.
That's what makes it so important to be able to come out and work on stage, because I love interacting with people and interacting with my fan base.
And you do it well, man.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Major, we love you, brother.
Appreciate you, brother. I love you too, man. Love you guys too. Thank you for having me. Thank you for everything that you've done the many years, because it's not easy to stay relevant in this business for so many years. You know what I'm saying? You've seen, so
appreciate you so much, brother.
Much blessings, brother.
All right.